Cryo Incarnate!
What's up, guys? I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Shen and her builds and what she can do. Right now, my Shen is almost at 2,000 attack rate, which isn't too bad. I do have her at level 70 though. I wish I could have her level 80 to explore her a little bit better. I'm gonna be honest, but let's just move on and let's go to a weapon. So, right now, Primordial Jade. I did get unlucky. I was not able to get her polearm. Obviously, her polearm is going to be #1 in slot, the one in the banner currently. So, if you haven't, amazing. Put that on right now on her. Best in slot. Talent. We're going to go here. Basically, her basic attack, simple. You know, normal attack. Up to 5 strikes, not too shabby. Her charge attack is just a plunge forward. It does a decent amount of damage. Not too shabby. I do feel like she is a little bit sluggish around that area. I feel like her attacks are not that a lot. Her elemental skill, this is what we want to see here. Basically, her press does a cryo lunge forward. It does a good amount of damage, I'm not gonna lie. Her hold does an AoE cryo damage area. It's really good, honestly. Now, her Icy Quill, this is where it gets interesting. Basically, the more enemies you hit with your elemental skill, you will gain more stacks, I guess. Icy Quill stacks, I'm gonna call them that. Basically, that's simple. The more enemies you hit with your elemental skill, the more damage stacks you are going to be able to get from that. So make sure you're hitting at least all the enemies you can, because Shenhe is a sub DPS character. You can make her DPS if you want to, but ideally she is a sub DPS, just like Albedo. But I mean, not too hard, pretty straightforward. Elemental skill. Now, her elemental burst is pretty amazing, I'm gonna be honest. She basically creates a field of her Talisman Spirit, which attacks, does AoE cryo damage every single second, decreases cryo resistance and physical resistance within the field. Within the field, it's really good, honestly. And this is what I mean about Shenhe being a sub DPS, honestly. It's pretty amazing. I mean, she works with almost every single team. I mean, artifacts. This is what I want to talk about here. Right now, I am running a Shimenawa Remnant set on her. But I think that that's going to be her best, I guess, DPS build, if you say. Sub DPS build, in my opinion. I mean, because at the end of the day, you do want all that attack percent up. That's what you want. She's based off attack percent. That is where you're going to get your biggest damage from, and Shimenawa set just does that. Don't get me wrong, the 15 energy recharge that you lose is pretty bad, but I mean, you're depending on the Icy Quill stacks. That's where your damage is going to be coming from, not from your ultimate. It's a good set. I'm gonna be honest. it's an amazing set for her. Right now, I think this is what not everybody is running this at the moment though. Then we want to go for, if you want a full-on DPS build, I recommend Gladiator's Finale, in my personal opinion. I mean, you're getting, I think, the most attack percent without any flaws. I mean, you get to do your ultimate in peace, you get the attack percent in peace, amazing. I mean, I just think it's a good all out good DPS build if you want to do DPS build with Gladiator's Finale. That's my best set recommendation for Shenhe if you want DPS. Should be going to the next one here in a bit. Now, this is the other one I wanted to talk about, Blizzard Slayer. So, lots of people right now are running Blizzard Slayer with, what's it called? I think Noblesse, pretty sure. Lots of people, yeah. People are running right now Noblesse with Blizzard Slayer just because of the fact that you get that cryo damage and you get that elemental burst damage bonus. And I'm not saying that's not bad. Obviously, I think that's another amazing DPS build or sub DPS build if you want to make it at that. But it's more leaning towards the DPS side, not a sub DPS. And like I said, Shen is gonna be an amazing sub DPS no matter how you look at it, and I think that's her best role. I don't think she'll be very efficient when it comes to actual doing DPS damage. She's kind of like an albedo if you really think about it. She's there to gain stacks for your team. But at the end of the day, it's an amazing one. I mean, it's all good. Right now, this is the set I am running though. I am running Blizzard Slayer with Shimenawa set, but you could also have Gladiator's Finale since basically the 2-piece set is the same thing. It just depends on your set. I just think this is a little bit of both worlds. Both worlds, it's the best of both. I mean, you get that crowd damage bonus and you get the attack percentage. Shenhei is based off attack percentage, and you do want basically all that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just good in general. I mean, I did have that crit damage cub. I don't know if you guys saw. And I do have Primordial Jade, which makes up for the crit rate. Rest of the artifacts, you just want attack is your main stat, and obviously crit damage, attack, and crit rate. That's what you want for your artifacts. Those are the best stats. That's what you want at the moment. Constellations. Obviously, Constellation 1 is going to be, I think, one of the best ones. My bad. My audio cut there out for a bit, but as I was saying, the Constellation 1 is going to be pretty dang amazing. You get a Spring Spirits, you get another Spring Spirit, which right off the bat is amazing. I mean, I think that's the best what you want to do. I mean, Constellation 2. Divine Saints lasts for 6 seconds longer. Activate characters within the shield field, deals 15 increased cryo crit damage. Just right off the bat, it's going to be an amazing constellation once again. This perfects up with Ayaka and Ganyu for sure. They are amazing cryo DPS characters for sure. They are your best bet, honestly. I think Ganyu is honestly the best for Shenhei in my personal opinion. I think that's the best. Constellation 3, simple levels. Constellation 4, that's where this comes in crazy. Basically, I'll read it out. When characters under the effect of Icy Quill applied by Shenhei triggered its damage bonus effect, Shenhei will gain a Skyfrost mantra stack. When Shenhei uses Spring Spirit Summoning, she will consume all stacks of Skyfrost mantra, increasing the damage that Spring Frost Summoning by 5% for each stack consumed. Max 50 stacks, and the stacks last for 60 seconds. That is amazing. If you're gonna go for Constellation 4 Shenhei, this is your best bet if you want her as a DPS build. Because once you reach this, she's gonna be your DPS. I mean, she's gonna be a DPS build more than a sub DPS in my personal opinion. I just think that's just amazing, honestly. I mean, 5%, max 50 stacks. I'm not good at math, but I think that's like 200% damage right off the bat. It's like, oh my gosh. I think that's just crazy in my personal opinion. Constellation 6. When character triggers Isaac Quill effects using normal and charge attack damage, it does not count towards the trigger quota. This, I feel like they could have done something way better. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I feel like they kind of got lazy at the end here. But at the end of the day, Shenhei works as an amazing DPS if you have Constellation 4, or obviously a DP as a normal sub DPS. Those are my stats right there. I think they're fairly clear. I mean, crit rate ain't that good, but I mean, sums it up with having a cryo character in the team, so ends up working. We'll be showing a little bit of what Shen can do, and we're gonna cut right into that.
Drones gather! Crisp!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my nut.
Do your master's bidding! My will embodied!
Alright guys, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a voiceover to this clip right here. So basically, right now I'm running Chi-Chi, Shenhe, Zhongli, and Ganyu right now. So, it's not looking too bad, and this is what I mean. I mean, look at Ganyu right now, we just hit 15k. Usually, if I didn't have Shenhe on the team, I wouldn't be doing that kind of damage. If you do notice, every single time I switch to Shenhe and I do elemental skill, I am doing 12k, somewhere around there. But at the same time, every time I switch to Shenhe and I do attack, you guys do see that the attacks are kind of sluggish and slow. And I'm not doing that much. 17k, see that was pretty big, I'm gonna be honest.
Born of ice and frost.
Right here, this is where the big damage isn't coming until I get these big damage. I'm telling you, Shenhe is an amazing sub DPS. There you go, pop all the ultimates as much as you can. Ganyu. Shenhe just did 10k right there, that was kind of big. It could have been mine. But as you can see, watch, we're gonna do a decent amount
Transfiguration.
Ganyu, and that's because of Shenhe's stacks. Look at that, 13k and 20k once again. Zhongli here. This is big in general, I mean, and this is what I mean by Shenhe. She's an amazing sub DPS when it comes to these situations. I'm gonna be ending off the video, and I'll just do the outro and the other clip. Alright guys, that will be it of my video on discussing and what I think about Shenhe and her best builds are for her. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys take some, I guess, notes. Leave in the comments what you guys think, if I'm wrong or right. At the end of the day, it's just an opinion. I think, like I said, Shenhe is going to be sub DPS no matter what, at least in my eyes. No question about it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And who knows? Let me know if you guys want to see any other videos like this, or maybe even other type of content for Genshin. I will see you guys later.
So soon!
It's showtime.
Can't run from